Hello, fam, and welcome to another edition of George's Corner. I'm your host, George Lee Jones. Let's get to it. I was having a conversation earlier today with a couple of people talking about how their attitudes have allowed them to get to certain places and that positive or negative attitudes give you different results. So in listening to them talk, it occurred to me that it's not just the two ways that we were often taught, and that is your altitude is a direct reflection of your attitude. I beg to differ now that I've thought more about this. It's more like the 3A's, or AAA as I call it. Your altitude is directly determined not only by your attitude, but also your abilities. If you don't have abilities to substantiate that attitude, it really is for naught. For example, you may have a positive attitude that you could be a singer, but if you don't have the ability to sing, well, you know the answer to that. Just like an athlete, you may have a positive attitude about your abilities to be a great football player, maybe even a great tennis player. But if you don't work on the abilities to go along with the attitude, your altitude is not going to get you off the ground, okay? Also, something else that I thought about while these two individuals were having this conversation is this. For many years, we've been taught that if you don't succeed, you're a failure. Again, if you don't succeed, you're a failure. Well, I beg to differ on that one as well because of this. If you try, then you have not failed. Lack of success doesn't mean failure. It just means that you didn't get to that goal. And sometimes maybe the goal that you set for yourself wasn't an attainable goal to begin with. So do some self-reflection, introspective thinking, and figure out, okay, with the abilities that I have, the attitude that I have, maybe I should set some different goals. I was asked the question the other day, do I consider myself a mighty oak or a pine tree? After a little bit of contemplation, I said, my answer is I'm a hybrid of both. I'm as strong as a mighty oak, but I also am adjustable in my thinking and my attitudes and ideas as the pine, which means I'm flexible. I'm willing to listen to another opinion before just being so concretely set in my way as to what I'm thinking about something. So just something else for you to ponder over, think about when you're going about your daily day, is maybe these AAAs will help you. Remember, your altitude is determined by your attitude plus your abilities. And with that, be flexible as well. Okay, that's all I have to say right now. Love yourselves, be kind and caring to others, and always, always be learning something new. Until next time, fam, I'm your host of George's Corner, George Lee Jones. God bless you. Speak to you real soon. Bye-bye.